Hey, what's up, guys? It's producer Shadow Black with shadowblackbeats.com, Black Beat Music. Excuse me if I look a little worn, a little tired today. It's because I am. I was actually up 24 hours, still going, working on beats, working on music. You know, man, this is my addiction, man. I love this shit. I can go without sleep, food for days, as long as I got my beats and I'm good. I'm good. I got my music. Um, just wanted to bring another video to the Shadow Speaks series. Um, this one's gonna be real quick, man. I just wanted to keep you guys encouraged and let you know don't get discouraged, don't get doubtful. You know, for you producers and you artists out there, um, just to let you know where I'm at in my journey. I just recently got with the whole online, selling beats, the whole lease thing. You gotta understand, I come from, I've been doing this since 1999, and we didn't have like the power of the internet and social media and all that stuff then. Everything it's totally different. From when I first started making beats. We had everything was outboard gear. There was very few music programs, and they were used for recording and mixing, not so much for making beats. And then came Fruity Loops and Logic and all these other different DAWs, Ableton and stuff that allows you to make beats. The things that were available at the time when I did start was like Cakewalk, stuff like that, Acid Pro, so it's come a long way. Um, you know, and 2 or 3 years ago, shoot, just a year ago, if you'd have told me, hey, why don't you sell your beats online for $24.99? I'd have looked at you like you were crazy. I'm selling beats. Back then when I first started, I was selling beats for no less than 700, 800 a beat. And that's coming out as a new producer nobody's never heard of. And you can get anywhere between, just depending on if it was a label or independent artist, anywhere from upwards from 700 up to maybe, a few grand. But it's not like that now, so a lot of things have changed. And I had to totally change my mindset and realize, okay, hey, you're not selling your beat for $24.99. You still are retaining your rights. You're just leasing it, and you get to continuously lease that same beat over and over and over again until somebody decides they want to buy the exclusive rights to it, which you can negotiate and set, a particular price for that. So it changed my whole mindset, and then I began the journey of, you know what, hey, let me go ahead on, instead of just having my music sitting on my hard drive, might as well have it sitting on some type of platform where it can, potentially, bring in a residual income. So I did that. Did a lot of research, a lot of studying, and I can tell you that, with the guys that are online doing it now, they've been doing it for some years. It can be discouraging when you see guys with 30, 40,000 subscribers and they upload a beat, and in less than 24 hours it's gotten 10,000 views, and comments and likes, and I've only got like a little over 200 subscribers. I paid for probably three-quarters of them, because you got to spend money in this, and you got to continuously invest when it comes to marketing your brand and yourself and your music, so it can be discouraging, when you see that. Like, it will make you think that this online market is saturated, when in all reality it really isn't. It's saturated with a lot of guys that don't know exactly what they're doing when it comes to keyword research, the whole SEO, search engine optimization, and I'm learning all kinds of stuff. And it's every day. It's a learning process. I'm learning something new, and it's a challenge. But it's a challenge that I'm up for, because at the end of the day, when all of this hard work that I'm putting in and this staying up late nights, and it'll eventually pay off to where this thing will be running automatic, and I can wake up in the morning and look at my PayPal account and like, hey, I sold 5 leases. I got I've got a few hundred in there, or I've sold a couple of exclusive leases and I got a couple of grand in my PayPal account. And so, and that's the end reward. But you got to put in that groundwork. You got to put in that hard work and that initial work in the beginning. And you got to realize that guys like Taz Taylor and the whole internet money camp and Cash Money AP, these guys started from ground zero as well. They didn't always have hundreds and thousands of subscribers and getting all these crazy views every time they upload a beat. They started from somewhere. I think the Taz Taylor did an interview. He said his first year, which wasn't even a whole year, he made like 8,000. Second year, he made 100,000. Just this past year, it was like almost 500,000 just from selling beats online. That doesn't include the YouTube monetization that he's getting paid for ads. So there's still room in this for people that know exactly what they're doing. So if you've got awesome beats and you put that with awesome marketing and hard work and diligence, it will pay off. Guaranteed, trust me. Anything that you put forth your energy into, it's going to reward you. That's just the way that the universe works. You keep sowing seeds, you keep planting seeds, you keep on, putting in that work. And at some point, you've done everything that you can do. And sometimes the only thing you can do is just wait for the universe to respond back to you. But just know indeed that it's going to respond. Whatever you put out there, it's going to come back. It has to. It's just like if you plant a seed in the ground, you know what the results is. If you plant a seed in fertile soil, you know what the results is going to be. You're going to get, that plant's going to grow eventually. It might have to go through, some tough seasons, some tough times, and depending on where it's planted at, like you've seen the flower, you've heard the whole flower coming up through the concrete analogy, but it came up. So I say that to say that, as long as you continuously put in the work, it will pay off. And as I'm saying this, I got to keep telling myself, because I've had a couple of times where it's discouraging. I'm putting up I'm putting up awesome beats. I don't doubt my production whatsoever. I know I have great production. It's just learning taking the time out, off of making music and putting the time into the whole marketing aspect of it, which is a whole horse of another color itself. But it's a necessary evil that has to be done, or you just have great beats that's just sitting there. And I'm doing everything. I'm doing the keyword research. I'm doing I'm doing the SEO, and I'm trying to learn. It's frustrating, trying to figure out the secret of getting your videos ranked. I'm reaching out to artists. I'm tagging everybody and on my social media. I'm doing everything right because I'm doing all this research and I'm trying to learn as much as I can and implement everything that I've learned. And I just gotta just continuously do that and just wait for things to come up and hey, it'll eventually happen. When it's my season, when it's the time, it will happen. But I'll continuously let you guys know where I'm at on this journey. I know there's probably quite a few of you guys who's on the same road as me. It's probably in the same boat, just starting off, and you probably need these words of encouragement. I need it for myself, and I got to remind myself, hey, Shadow, don't get discouraged. It'll happen. Just keep on working hard. Everything I know for me personally, everything that I've invested my time and my energy into, it has rewarded me. From when I used, as I told you before my last video, from hip hop dancing to now to making beats, and I've even started a couple of other businesses before in the past. Actually, matter of fact, my day job is I have a hot shot business that my wife and I started 2 years ago from absolutely nothing. So I know that I can do anything that I set my mind to, and I know that at the end of the day, as long as I'm putting in the hard work, it's going to pay off. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to keep that short and just stay encouraged, man.